Hello everyone, and welcome back to part 11 on how to create a simulator game in Roblox. In this part, we will be creating a upgrade shop, so let's start. So what we're going to be doing is, inside of your main screen GUI, we're going to add a frame, and that frame, we will turn its color to whatever color we want. I'm going to use this one, and I will go to plugin, unit conversion, or I'm not going to be using the plugin. We'll go ahead and change the size to 0.2, 0, 0.2, 0, and then you can scale it however you want, so it only uses scale instead of offset. So let's center it right here, and we're going to add a UI corner to it. Set the UI corner radius to, for example, 0.5, 0, or if that's way too much, 0.1, 0, 0.05, 0, looks pretty good. What we're going to be doing is I'm going to go to my UI design plugin, which I can't find for some reason, so I'm going to plugins. I'm going to enable it. I will leave a link to the plugin in the description, or you should already have it by this time since we did a tutorial on that. And I'm also going to be removing this and the moon animator for now, and the load character light. I don't need that right now. Interface tools, maybe we'll need that, and I will get rid of the auto anchor and of Atmos, or maybe I'm gonna keep Atmos just to fix up the sliding a bit. Really easy. I'm just gonna go to the sunless sky, which I can't find. Okay, it's here. And I'm gonna apply this, or never mind, I'm gonna put that back. Okay, so I have this. I'm gonna change the name to upgrade frame, or upgrade frame. And what we'll be doing is add a text label. Yes, I'm still recording. Sorry for that. Now add a text label, scale it up, rename it to, for example, upgrades or title. And I'm going to change the go to plugins, unit conversion, scale. Again, I'll leave a link to this plugin in the description. Background transparency 1. Let me just close out of this. And I'm also going to be using this plugin, which will display whatever key I press. So I'm going to go to the text and text scale to color 255, 255, 255, and the text to upgrades. And we're gonna change the font to whatever we want. We'll be using Source Sans Bold in here, and I'm also gonna be adding I'm going to be adding a scrolling frame, which is very important, and you want to place it wherever you want. I'm going to put it right here and rename it to container, and we'll change the background transparency to 1, and maybe, just maybe, center it right here. And I can't select it for some reason, so I'm going to change the background transparency back to 0, and the color to maybe background color to 40, 40, 40, 40, and the border size pixel to 0, and I think that's gonna be it for the scrolling frame. All we need now is to add a frame to it, and the size of the add a UI grid layout, and you want to duplicate your frame a couple of times just to see how this turns out, or maybe just have in only 2. I'm going to change the UI grid layout's horizontal alignment to center, and the vertical alignment, not this. I think we're just gonna go ahead and change the size and the cell padding. So the size, you always want to go with scale, so I'm going to change the offset to 0, scale 0.2, or maybe 0.3, or maybe 0.25, and the scale on the x-axis offset to 0, and the scale to 0.2 or 0.3. 0.3 looks pretty good. I'm gonna change the sub padding this time to 0.1, or maybe 0.05, 0.02 and this 2.01. Now if you go ahead and duplicate this, it should look pretty good. Now, what did I just do? Bruh. Let me just redo this, since I kind of ruined the entire thing. Okay, so we're only gonna have one frame, rename it to speed. We'll add more upgrades later. So speed, and we'll add a, also this plugin is pretty broken, so I'm just going to remove it, disable it, and now it works pretty well. I'm going to change the background color to a darker color, which will be, for example, let's do 20, 20, 20, which is half the darkness of the other frame. And I'm going to add a UI corner to it and change the corner radius to 1,0, or maybe 0.1,0. That looks pretty good. I'm gonna add a text button, which will be the upgrade button, so rename it to upgrade btn, and we'll scale it down or however you want. I'm going to keep it like this, put it right here, and set the text to upgrade, or upgrade, and text scaled true, text color white, background color to a nice green, which will be this green for me, and the font to source sans bold, and I'm gonna add a UI corner to it, so let's put that right here. Change the scale to scale, and the size to, again, whatever you want. I'm going to put it right here, and I'm also gonna be changing the, I think that's it, yes. Now we're gonna have an image label for the image that you want to use for your upgrade. Make sure it's turned to scale. For now, I'm not going to be using the images or anything. Let me just firstly go ahead and turn off the music, because I don't want to get copyrighted. So SFX, background music, volume. Where's the volume? Yes, 0. Okay, so we have this. What we're going to be doing now is having a little I think a text label that will display the, yes, we will have a text label, or just duplicate this one, or yes, just add a text label, which will be displaying the price and the, or maybe just displaying the name of the what do we call it? What's it called? Let's firstly convert scale, I mean the slots of the upgrade. It will display the slots left of the upgrade and how much it has. So background transparency 1, text color 255, 255, 255, text scale true, text 1 out of 10, just to test. Font, source sans bold, and I'll also have the upgrade button display the price too. And now what we'll be doing is add a close button for this. I think that's pretty easy, and I think you already know how to do that. I'm just gonna be copying the one from the pet shop, close button, and I'm gonna be putting it inside of the upgrade shop. Now I'm gonna be centering this like this, putting it in the middle, and we will get the current position of this, and inside of your close button script you want to type this. So script.parent mouse button, one click on connect function, script.parent on between position using 2.new, and paste in your current position, and in here you want to put a little -1 instead of 0.208. So put a -1, and this will twin it up. So we have that done, we have the UI done. We will change the position to -1, or maybe copy the current position, and we'll have an upgrade shop. So let's duplicate this, let's put it right here, let's put the color to a nice green, or the transparency is 0, and I'm going to have a script operating the touch to game.replicate storage to open upgrades on fire server and copy what you typed here, and inside of your remotes folder we're gonna add a remote event, change the name to this, and what we'll be doing now is inside of your main client script you're gonna copy this dot open pet shop, or just copy your birth shop, and you wanna do script.parent scripted variable local upgrades frame is equal to rebirth to script.parent.upgrades frame. So game.replicator storage.remotes.open upgrades the on server event and upgrades frame colon tween position udim2 dot new udim2 dot new, I can't type, and we're gonna paste in the position. So copy the current position of your rebirth frame or of your upgrades frame, paste it right here, and that's gonna be it for twinning the position. Now you want to change the position to -1, and you want to change the name of the text label instead of the speed upgrade to slots, and let's rename it to slots label. And inside of each upgrade, inside of each upgrade frame, we're gonna have a int value, which will be the max upgrades. Let me think about this. Yes, max upgrade, and we're gonna set this to 10, which is the max slot, and duplicate it and rename it to price. So we're gonna change the price right now to 150, and you want to go back to your main client script, and you want to scroll all the way down, and we're gonna write some code. So upgrades frame dot container dot speed dot text label, or we're gonna change the what do we rename it to? Slots label dot text is equal to upgrade frame dot container dot speed dot max upgrade dot value, or in here we'll put 1 dot dot and a slash dot dot and this. Now we're gonna change this to player dot character, or do we have a variable for the character? No. Player dot character dot speed or dot humanoid dot walk speed multiplied by 2, or let's put this into a toString. So Control X that and put a toString that. Now what are we gonna do? No, we're gonna just display this to let's divide it by 10. No, let's just put 1 for now, and we'll figure that out later. So let's have a string 1, and make sure that yours looks exactly like mine. So we're gonna have run service, which I think we already have right here. Nope, we don't. So let's have a while loop or game colon get service run service dot render step to colon connect function, and you want to put in this line of code, and then you just want to delete it from here. Now what we'll be having is a pcall right here. I know this is not efficient, but we're gonna have a pcall function so that we wait for the character to add, so that it does not give you an error. Now, over here, we'll have upgrades frame dot container dot speed dot upgrade button dot text is equal to or let's just do dot text dot speed dot upgrade button dot text is equal to upgrade, or let's just rename it, put upgrades frame dot container dot speed dot price dot value, and let's put that inside of the, no, we don't need a loop for that. And also I'm not happy with this. I'll change that later. What we'll be doing is having a mouse button on click event, so upgrades frame dot container dot speed dot upgrade button dot tag dot mouse button on click connect function, and we will have a remote event inside of the remotes folder. So let's add a remote function, or inside of the remote function folder, we're gonna add a remote function, rename it to upgrade speed. And in here we'll have game dot replicated storage dot remote functions dot upgrade speed dot gonna invoke server, and we'll send the price, so upgrades frame dot container dot speed dot price dot value, and a comma, and we'll also send the max slot. So we'll send upgrades frame dot container dot speed dot max slots max upgrade dot value, and then we're gonna change this to a variable, a local result is equal to that, or result that I can't spell. What we'll be doing here is do if result is equal to bot, then we're gonna print that bot. We're gonna print bot, and in here we're gonna have else if result is equal to max, then print max upgrade is maxed out. Else if result is equal to not enough gems, enough that I spelled wrong, then print not enough gems. And inside of your server script, inside of your main script, you're gonna scroll all the way down until you reach here, and game dot replicated source dot remote functions dot upgrade or dot upgrade speed dot on server invoke is equal to function player comma price comma max slot. And in here we're gonna check if player dot leader stats dot gems dot value is greater or equal than price then, and also in here in your main script, did we send the value or just the, yes, we sent the value, so that's good. Then price, then we're gonna give the player some speed, so player dot character dot humanoid dot speed dot walk speed plus equal to 1, or maybe 2 or 3, I don't know. What we'll be doing now is put an else if in here you want to put an and you want to put and player and player dot character dot humanoid dot walk speed dot value plus let's put this inside of some parentheses plus 3 plus this 3 multiplied, make sure to put this in here, multiplied by max slots is less than this. Copy it again, then we'll proceed to this else, and we're gonna also return oh my god, I can't type return but told you I can't type. Let's just remove this, let's just copy this, and we're gonna return bot else if, and let's just put an else return not enough, and there's a return error, and here we're gonna just print error. Let's just put an else and print error. Now let's play the game and see how this is. I'm pretty sure my calculations are wrong, not too sure though. Let's try this out so we can go ahead and get some gems. It does display the price, it does display a lot of stuff, so that's good. We'll give ourselves some gems. Year stats gems 500. And if we go ahead and upgrade this, let's go ahead and find Polaris Prog. Humanoid speed is 16, so if we go ahead and press this, it does not work. Told you my calculations were wrong. As an indexing with value, so local result is equal to game.obligated story. I think the error is here. So then price and player.character.walk speed. Oh, remove this dot value because the walk speed does not have a value. Sorry. Let's save this and play the game again, and we'll give ourselves some gems again. Or I think they saved. Yes, they did. That's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and get some. I don't even know what we're gonna do. Get some walk speed. Let's go ahead and find our humanoid objects. So walk speed is 16 and we can't get it. It's returned error. And player.walk speed. I think we have to multiply it by 16. Or maybe. The walk speed multiplied by max slots. What am I doing? We just gotta do this. We just gotta do this and player that. Just remove the things from there. Just do what I did, and that's it. And now, if we go ahead and buy something, we should see our walk speed change. So let's let's check the walk speed. So if we buy it, it did go up to 19. So we bought it the first time. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If we try to buy it again, it lets us do it however many times you want. So we're gonna be fixing that. But before we do that, we'll make the slot value go up by 1. So let's go to our main script and close out of these useless scripts. After printing bot, we'll do upgrade string. Just copy this is equal to and 1 to number or to string, one just to number, or we'll do that in the next episode, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty tired right now. So we made a little upgrade shop which is totally not done and it does not have data stores, so we'll fix that in the next tutorial. And if you guys found this tutorial to be helpful, make sure to subscribe, like the video, drop a like, and yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.